What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 154.
Here we are.
Huge shout out to Edge VR Arcade, Creative Edge Productions, and Cousin Subs. And that promo code, again, for fries is GBB Fries.
We didn't even rehearse that.
And that's an order of fries for free when you order a 7.5-inch sub or a sub in a bowl.
Excellent.
I always wanted to do that, like the weird infomercial sponsorships to start the episode.
Wonderful.
Wonderful indeed. So where'd you like to go to start?
You know what we didn't do last time, which after we left, I thought, oh my gosh, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
So we forgot to talk about our trip. We went, Ryan and his wife, Larry and I, and Corey and his wife, Anna. So Kirsten, Rana. That's her new name. Kirsten, Ryan, Anna, and Corey, Larry and I went to Cabo for a week. It was a nice vacation.
Yes.
A great, time to kick back and just relax as a prior to the season, kind of get hyped up or what have you. But also a huge thank you to you guys for last season and everything that went into it. So,
well, thank you guys for inviting us.
Yeah, we got some pictures that we're showing of what it looked like there. I'm not sure which pictures they are, but we're showing you. So it's just a way to show you guys kind of what we did. We did a lot of relaxing, time in the pool, a lot of eating, taking them to restaurants, seeing the city, that kind of stuff. So I don't know if you want to.
No, it was amazing. So thank you. Some incredible food and just some great cultural things and some good time with good people. So,
yeah. Yep. Played cards every night, which was fun. So, yeah, good time.
For sure.
But that leads us into this season. I only have one thing from the IFL.
Okay.
And Todd gave me specific words to use.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to look that up to make sure I use the right words. But we're really excited about how, and we can't announce it yet, as I've told you before. And this is what I'm really excited about and what we talked about and alluded to. So this is just a bunch of hype. That's all it is for you guys. So don't read anything into it. But we're really excited as the IFL for how you're going to access our things.
That's a good
commodities.
Good
moving forward
statement there. So
I know it's vague, and I'm sorry, but that's all I could really go with at this point. Maybe I'll check my phone when the camera's on you for the right word or the right phrasing. But again, big news coming. I know our season is really only 8 weeks away. So, wow, there's that. But there's a lot still coming from the IFL that has to get ironed out and posted before we can really talk about it. So I will say that from an IFL perspective, we did promise you that we're going to talk about the rule changes. We're actually going to have Corey on. We're hoping that our next episode to be able to talk about those rule changes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I have from the IFL, which wasn't really all that much.
Well, in Blizzard World, we have a tryout coming.
We do, coming up in February.
And we're going to check. I just had it up, but I don't want to.
So let's talk a little bit about who can try out. So
February 22nd.
22nd, yep. So if you're actively in college and you play football, you can try out, but you can't make the team until you're 100% done with college football. So if you're graduating in May, I think you can come on board as long as you're not a red shirt and planning on playing next season. But you should be able to join us. If you've been out of school for a year, absolutely. If you're 40 and think you can still make the team, or 30 and you think you can still make the team, you're more than welcome to come and try out and have some fun with it.
That's good.
But it's a serious thing. It's on February 22nd at the Crest Center on the UWGB campus.
And that information is on greenbayblizzard.com, including the form and registration information.
Yeah, and we have had a couple of guys sign up. Historically, we don't take a lot of people from a tryout. but we have done that, and we've absolutely found local people then that can be part of the team. So I'm not saying it's a long shot. It's just if you got what it takes, Corey will absolutely look at what you have. So
yeah, and along the football lines, I just want to congratulate both Chris Williams and BJ Hill for pretty momentous occasion in the area here where BJ Hill was taking over the head coaching position at Southwest.
Yes, Southwest.
And Chris Williams is the athletic director there, which is really cool. It was a great article. So
Chris Williams has been the AD for a while. I mean, Chris had told me about BJ, but was like, you can't say anything. Super secret. Because he hadn't really been chosen, but Chris was pretty sure that's who he was going to take. So I still am in touch with Chris. Chris is a great man. He was our head coach, stayed in the area. Like Ryan said, he's now the AD at one of our local high schools. And then BJ Hill wasn't a coach for us, but an excellent player and the only one to have his jersey number 3, retired here at the Blizzard. So congrats to both of them. Just showing the Blizzard getting more and more ingrained in the community, especially the football community. So hats off to them.
Yeah, there's a couple programs in town that have Blizzard fingerprints in it. So definitely check them out, and for sure go check out a Southwest High School game and support BJ at some point this year too. So
and even our OC, he's with West, I think, right?
I always forget where Matt is, and I thought he was still with them. I just asked Nap about that too, both on the school and if he was still doing it this year. So sorry, Matt.
Was he at Southwest?
No, because I thought maybe they were
going
to end up at the same school, but no.
I think so. They potentially could play against each other, is what we're saying.
Yes,
but yeah.
Very
so
cool.
Hats off to high school football, which they just got done with everything. So, I'm seeing all of the seniors who are accepting everything. Congrats to all of those of you in the community that are seniors that are now accepting at your various colleges, and quite a few that I saw out of Notre Dame that I'm just really impressed by what we produce out of here, going to Big Ten, going to even some of the schools down south. So hats off to our local programs in Green Bay.
Very cool.
So let's talk about Blizzard a little bit.
Sure.
Some behind the scenes stuff. We want to talk about more of the theme nights?
Yeah,
or
we can do that. I want to rewind one from last week quick. So we hope to have the young man on next week's episode, actually. So you might get a double guest episode next week. But Bentley and Jim, Bentley 10 or 11, sorry if I get your age wrong, has started a nonprofit called 23's Cleats for Kids, where he basically helps donate and give cleats and sports shoes to kids in the area that can't afford them. So we'll have a cool, we'll call it Youth Sports Shoe Drive at the home opener with Youth Jersey Night and the Youth Sports Showdown. And we'll put more information out on social around that, but just a real cool kid, and I'm excited. He's a big Blizzard fan, for him to get to kind of share his story, hopefully on next episode, and you can learn a little bit more about that. So really,
nice. So if you have kids in sports, I know you have cleats in your garage that are buried under a bunch of other equipment. Bring them then to that game, and help Bentley out.
Yeah. So I think we'll work just backwards on a couple theme nights, because ironically the 2 in May are the ones that I'm not ready to share about yet. So we'll go. You'll learn way more about Christmas in July soon, but July 18th is Christmas in July. There'll be a real unique way to get your tickets for that one. Obviously, everybody who's been around us for 2 or 3 years now know we have our snow machines. We also have access to some folks who do some yard work for Larry and Kathy, who may or may not also have the ability to do lights. So there's some cool stuff coming on that one. And we'll have a specific informational video on that game as well. So
this is a vague episode.
It really
apparently.
is. You'll know some stuff soon. I'll sit him with it. And then working backward from that one, June 13th, Military Appreciation Night, Operation Song, that we've been outspoken or forward with that they'll be back. So if you know folks who have served or part of a military group in town, reach out, because we have some special ticket offers for them. Working on how the game ball gets delivered again. We'll just say that. So, because that was really cool. And then block party, there's no secret there, that always exists on that game. And then the one prior to that is a brand new one in June 6th in Dairy Night. So 4-H, FFA, anything to do with Miss Dairy, Wisconsin, or any of those clever stuff, please reach out. Nap and Cass are already working on that. And we'll have some real cool, I'll call it local agriculture personalities in attendance.
Are you going to have the potato mobile?
Working on that one. Okay. So, and then a brand new partner in Milk Source as well, who Tidy View Dairy right in the Little Chute Kaukauna area will be involved in that game as well. So a lot more coming on those. I just thought I'd work backwards because the middle two, I'm hoping to be able to share some information soon. So soon. Yep.
Yeah.
Those themes are Blackout Breast Cancer and 90s and Diabetes Awareness Night. Just those two, but I hope I have a ton more info here soon on those.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And as you guys know, we do plan, as we've said on the show, we're starting all of this back before the season ends.
Yep.
So, that July, August, September, we're starting all of it, but it takes time to actually lay all of the groundwork. Tickets go on sale for single games February
17th.
So what we need you to do is, if you're getting, and this, I will say this, for the Christmas in July game, before you buy your tickets from a single game perspective, take a look at the promotional video that we have for the Christmas in July game.
Yep.
Because it's very important that you not buy your ticket. I mean, you can. It's just there's a cool offer that we're going to have for people.
And season ticket holders will explain how that affects you.
Yeah. We'll do that at season ticket night, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is different for you because you already have a ticket.
Correct.
So you're not buying a ticket.
Yes.
And well, I can't even say that.
Yeah,
Never mind. I have to wait. Sorry. Okay. What else do we have? So the tryout was the biggest thing to really talk about what's coming soon.
Yep.
Training camp will start in March, like we talked about. And those of you that have been followers of our season for years, you know that, we now know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. And in the past, the Super Bowl was when we had guys come to town.
Yeah.
And we don't do that anymore, obviously, because everything has moved to late March instead of mid-February or late February. So it's kind of sad because then that means it goes through the entire summer, but it is what it is at this point, and we're trying to get everything to shift back to that February, March, early March timeframe instead of end of March. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah, it's going to get real busy real fast. So plenty of content coming on episodes. We're excited this Thursday for our teacher educator event. So I think we're at 25 to 30 different schools or principals or people represented, which is amazing for a first go of it. So really excited to get in front of that group and just share our story, and a whole bunch of new, which
that was
I'm sorry
my
if
question.
It was worded weird, like to all of you existing schools, but you are 100% welcome. And if you're I don't need the Blizzard story anymore, that's fine. But like, it's a whole bunch of new, which is incredible. So
yeah. And even if you're existing, you might learn something that you didn't know because you've just been doing it the same way, or it was handed to you and you do it the way they did it. So we're just trying to give you all of the info that we have.
Yeah, and thanks to Build Your Base and Edge VR Arcade, there's some really cool stuff for you existing school partners to learn that night as well. So I wouldn't say you can't respond to us, but by the time you watch this, you can't respond to us because it'll be Wednesday and I'll have turned in a head count for food already.
Yeah, so, but even if they show up, I mean, I'm sure we can still work through that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because what are you serving for food?
It's buffet style. So salad bar, because some weird requests. Not weird, sorry. Just dietary requests. Sliders, chips and dip, and some other good stuff.
Yeah, so you might not get a full meal if you respond late, but
yes,
we'd love you to come just to see it.
You bet.
And not everybody eats either.
No. Anyway.
All right. Anything else you have from the front office perspective?
I don't think so. I think
if we forget, we'll do it next episode.
There's a really long dialogue on this past episode, without stretching this episode, around an away game trip, and I didn't really understand.
Oh, so, that they're coming to the game against Arizona.
Okay.
Because they haven't been in our arena since before COVID. So you'll get to
and
see.
they specifically added you. People like talking to you.
Yeah,
on there.
apparently. Yeah. Yeah. And then sometimes I'm not too bright when it comes to the forum, and I say stuff on the forum, and then they know who I am, and then I'm like, oh my God, they're tagging me now. We had some comments about our end zone that, they'll miss the old end zone. And of course, I'm a big fan of nostalgia. I agree. It's nice to remember and, keep that in your heart, but we also have to move into the branding that we currently have. So we wanted to stay with the new branding, because that was part of the old Bruiser, that was all original stuff. So I do know that one of the end zones is currently in a gym out at the Village, where Deshaun, one of our former players, is he has his gym is there. It's his gym, and he has a lot of clients that come to it. So the Blizzard end zone is in one part of his gym, from the former field. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Like I said, training camp's going to be out at UWGB as well as the tryout. So UWGB, thank you for all of your support and everything that you do for the Blizzard and with the Blizzard. And I think that's all that I have.
Yep. We hope to, once she doesn't have rehearsal every night and my house clears whatever we're going through right now health-wise, to get back on updating you guys on movies, just personally. Yeah. I hope we go see one soon. There's a bunch coming out, so.
Yeah, we're kind of in a dead zone for movies right now, but there is a lot coming out in the spring.
Yes, because I know you look forward to that way more than Blizzard content, so.
Yeah, right. I will say, just a note about training camp, I don't think it's going to be open to the public. We have certain people that who you are invited, but I think it's going to be an invite only. We may have a day where you can come and see, but yeah, that's what I have to tell you right now. It will be on the new field. They will be doing it on the new field in the same space they were in last year. But we had some issues with people showing up, so we're going to do it by invite unless Coach clears a specific day for the public. So
that makes sense.
We got to figure that all out.
When we get closer, and I mean, that's 2 weeks away to your show, because you're in theater again. Will you share that information as to show times and tickets? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me
that
that's
we like open. Ben posting on social media, and I'm like, man, I like you, but stop. I do not need to know how many days are left. And I'm in that weird lull where, I think I'm good, but I know I forgot to order something. But so the checklist
we do love you,
every
Ben,
day.
And we do love you.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Dasher artwork submitted. Did I? Yes. So yeah. Yeah.
Dashers are really the only question mark right now.
Yeah, we should be good. And I do want to thank Joel for saving the day. A little bit to unpack in that process, but we should be good where we're not doing two separate things of artwork. We're going to approve artwork and print it ahead of the boards getting here, and then all we got to do is make 2 trips, essentially. But Joel has been great, and if you've ever stepped foot in our building or seen our van around town in the past 10 years, you've seen Joel's handiwork. With all things Blizzard. WonderSign, sorry. Yeah. Yeah,
you don't know Joel.
Yeah, so huge shout out to WonderSign.
Yeah. WonderSign has been a great partner with us for years. From, like you said, the wrapping of our vehicles, any kind of banners or any type of advertising in the arena and on the boards.
And merch. You are probably wearing some WonderSign stuff.
Yes, so, if you have merch on at any game, it's probably from WonderSign. So check them out. They're great.
Yeah.
For all your sign and billboard needs.
For sure. There, you did it now. Promo code. We don't have a promo code.
Okay.
Well, that's what I got.
That's all I got.
Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him with it.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox. That was an authentic clap.
It really was. was actually a clean out.